I came here about 7 years ago, and starting from ground zero in my professional career. Didn't really know anybody here. I'm a transplant, and so for the community to get around me and just help me and guide me to get connected, to really lean into my job and just be more intentional about being a professional and helping to mold me as one has been an incredible step in the right direction.
When I first met Jamie, it was with Leadership Southern Indiana, and I was going through the Discover class of 2012. What makes her such a professional is looking inside of all of those volunteers and those colleagues, playing on their strengths to catapult whatever she's doing, if it is with, Volunteers of America, or back then with Leadership Southern Indiana, or within her personal life. She looks for the positive and the strengths in all of her coworkers and volunteers.
My longest committed relationship literally has been with the Center for Women and Families, like not even my husband. And I am so proud. I have volunteered with them for over 7 years now. And most recently, they recognized me as Volunteer of the Year for 2019. And I'm really proud of that because it has been a long journey for me to dig into my passion to help women, children, and men who experience violence. And so that's a big passion of mine. And they have kind of become my work wives and my work family, so I'm really proud to continue working with them.
She's so strong in her beliefs and values, and that really comes through when she's advocating for anyone in the community. As we started to kind of do more in the community together, now we serve on the Homeless Coalition of Southern Indiana, and she's just had so many wonderful things to bring to the board.
When I first thought, you know what, Jamie is a true professional, was when we were working together on the annual meeting for Leadership Southern Indiana, and we're sitting in a creative meeting session, and she knew some of those things that maybe she just couldn't get done, and she looked at those and said, I need your help to accomplish this goal, and has completely changed the annual meeting and the expectations that Southern Indiana has for it.
Well, I started rolling silverware for my dad when I was about 3 years old, and we were exposed to dishes like escargot and things that most 3-year-olds would, and some 30-year-olds wouldn't even, look twice at. It's just really exciting to be in it all the time. My degree was in biochemistry. I had plans to go to medical school, and my passion just really is in food. A lot of experience that I gained was at my brother's restaurant, and just giving the creativity to come up with new dishes and special items and new menus, and it's just really exciting to put some new ideas together and come up with something different for the people that come into the restaurant.
She's got a lot of passion behind her food, and it shows. As you walk into the Orange Clover, there's kind of a buzz. I mean, it's almost always packed when you go in there. The line's considerably long, but they churn through the line very quickly.
She'll go out of her way to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of, and it doesn't matter who needs to do it, but she will get it done.
Something I'm most proud of in my career at the Orange Clover is the expansion of the copper room that we underwent in 2016. It was many years in the making, and we reached the ceiling in our original cafe spot, and we took over the unit next door, and we've been able to just quadruple our sales and our efficiency at the restaurant.
Kind of embarrassing, but Google Maps tracks everywhere you go. And last year on my 2018 report, I believe I went to the Orange Clover 210 times out of 365 days available. My father-in-law, Pat, goes every single morning for breakfast. Staff know exactly what it is that he wants. Rachel's got them trained up and ready to go. He knows exactly how much it costs, so they don't really even bring it up that much. And on the days that he's not there, Rachel will come out of the back and ask me, Jay, where was Pat today? Is he okay? I was like, no, he had a doctor's appointment, or they're on vacation, something along those lines.
Everybody's so friendly and energetic, and I've never seen a bad attitude from her staff, which I think that speaks to Rachel because her presence probably instills that positivity in the staff.
I love the community. I was born and raised here, moved away for a couple years, and eventually my heart found its way back home. This is where I belong. I love being a part of the community and being a business owner that can give back to the community as well. I think that's one of the most important things as a business owner in Southern Indiana, is that we continue to give back to build the morale of Southern Indiana.
So for the last few years, I've been all over the place actually. I worked a few political campaigns during graduate school. Once I finished graduate school, I found myself down in Naples, Florida, working for Collier County government as a city planner. In February of 2018, I had the opportunity to come back here. I grew up in New Albany, so to come back here as the redevelopment director and the economic development director for the city of New Albany, which was a really special offer for me. It was a really great moment to come back and get to shape the future and work with a lot of great people in the town that I grew up in.
You know, the great thing about Josh is we often sit down and we talk about all these ideas we have for the city of New Albany, and Josh has just got a ton of ideas about improving the city and making the city better for everyone, not even, you know, from people that have lived here for 30 years or maybe young professionals that are just moving into the community. And Josh really cares deeply about where this city is going to be in 10 years, 20 years, and 30 years. So everything that he does in his role is looking forward to making this place a better place to live, a better place to work, and a better place to play.
I think with my job, you know, everything's changing a lot, right? What the city needs right now may not be what the city needs in 3 years. I have to continue to be able to recognize the way things are trending, but also be able to provide viable options on how to answer those questions that we're facing 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line.
He has a lot of respect for people and letting them know what his intentions are. He understands that's an important piece of getting things done, and I think he's done very well.
A couple projects we're working on right now, one being the revitalization of the Vincennes Street corridor, or the Uptown neighborhood as it used to be called in New Albany. This is a corridor that has New Albany High School on it, so you've got a lot of people coming in for away games and stuff, and Vincennes Street may be their only impression of the city of New Albany. Where in the past, people visiting Vincennes Street from out of town may be in a hurry to get out of New Albany, now over the next few years they're going to want to stick around.
I can tell you Josh does a great job with dealing with people that are established here in New Albany, as well as dealing with and handling folks that are considering New Albany. He's an easy guy to talk to, he's very smart, and he works very hard. And those are really great assets for anybody, but we're lucky to have Josh.
If you can help New Albany, then Josh is really going to be looking to work with you to make this community a better place.